Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. My name's Aaron from Zaccoon Games. And so I'm an expat that lives in Ecuador. I have a little bit more free time on my hand, and so I stream games. I um, try to do a deep dive, play games more than once. Um, my tendency is my whole gaming life, which has been a long time, is the cult of the new. I always wanted the next thing, just to see the new mechanisms. I design my own stuff, so I kind of like see how the designs are put together. And then I move on, and but now I have time. I kind of want to slow down and see what a game can offer more, just to see how things work. Perhaps like why did the designer decide this, and you can see neat little levers and pulleys in the design. And so by playing it over and over again, I get to see some of those. So that's what I do. And we've been playing. I did stream Inventors of the South Tigris during their Kickstarter, so that's over with now. So now I'm back to Legacy of You, which I am 6-3. If you win 7 or lose 7, that's the end of the campaign. So if I can win today, this will be it. And my one takeaway from playing this is I like this. My only recommendation would be not to binge it. And so, I say multiple games in one day, even the next day. I usually found like between 5 days to a week apart was good for me. It really made it feel fresh again. A couple of times where I played it like after 2 days, it's just like it's kind of the same type of thing. Of course, the story element changes some things, but the core puzzle is there. And so that's my recommendation, not to binge this. So, but to play it and / or buy it. So don't take that as a negative per se. So okay, we're gonna go in. Okay, you can hear me now. Sorry about that. And let's see about. Let me switch over to Tabletop Simulator. This isn't a rules teach. I'll explain things as I go along. This game's not too complicated, not too many edge case scenarios or anything like that. So I would suggest watching somebody else for an actual like how to play. But by the end of this, you should know how to play it. But I wouldn't be an official guide to that. So anyway, I got things set up. And so basically what we'll do is just follow this round structure, and I'll explain things as we go along. But first we harvest. And so what we do is anywhere this symbol is, we do what follows. And so right now, this is the only spot. We can unlock some more things with cards. We can do more things. But right now, this is all we got. So we start off with 4 cards out of our deck of 10 right now. So I'm going to deal out 4 cards. Okay, we'll flip these. Let's see here. We get a worker. That's just a plain laborer. We get a shell, which is the money, and we get provisions, which is a resource we spend to do a lot of things. So what do we say? We got a worker, we get a shell, and we got a provisions. Just as a side thing, I was looking on Etsy the other day, and there's some pretty cool upgrades for the physical copy of this with the provisions and the shells and that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's see. This symbol here is just saying if we built any of these, I believe they're referred to as supply huts out onto the board, we would get an extra shell for each one, but we don't have anything now. So that's it. That's all we get to start off the game. And so I dealt this already, so let's see what kind of... these are townsfolk, people that we can hire. The further out they are, it's almost like you got to go travel to recruit them. So that's where the provisions, this one's free to recruit, but further out it costs more and more. And we start off with 1 raider. And so she's far out, so we have to spend 3 provisions even just to get there to fight her. And then we would have to pay this cost in workers on the left. Okay, so what do we want to do? I do like getting more things for the harvest coming up. Um, could we take her out? That'd be a big ask right now. Um, let's see. Well, let's recruit this guy for free. So he goes into our discard pile. Let's see. If we ever ran out of cards, that'd be game over. Let's see. If I wanted to build this canal, which isn't a bad thing. One nice thing is if I could build a hut right away. Which it doesn't seem like I can. That would give me, when you put them out, you got various things you could choose between. And this would be every start of every round. Be an extra white worker. As you can see, you need a lot of white workers for building your huts and building the canal. Because that's the ultimate goal. You want to build all your canals and stay ahead of the flood. So if you can build all these, there's 6 canals. If you can build all 6 canals and keep the invading barbarians at bay, you win. Easier said than done. But you need a lot of people. So that's why being able to get some people right away. But the thing is, this needs a white worker, which we have, a brick and a wood, which we don't have. But we can get wood with these guys. We can get wood with these guys. I was just looking, it'd be nice to have brick every turn. But we'd have to sacrifice this lady. And this is a really nice getting any color of your choice. Let's see. Yeah, there's no more white workers, so I can't build the canal either. I mean, I could just kind of stock up for the future turn. You know what? I am going to not recruit him. So what you can do is, instead of recruiting him, you can dismiss him, or them, I should say. You have to pay the cost below, which this first one's free, and then you only get the top resource. So in this case, that would give me a brick. Which I need if I want to build that, which I think I do. All right, so I'm not going to recruit him. I am going to dismiss him. I'm going to get a brick. Now I'm going to spend, I'm going to spend these 2. So that gives me, I'm basically just using them for their top resource. If I dismiss them, but then they go back into the main pile, not my discard, I could get the top 2. But right now, I'm just using them for their staple ability. So I'm going to get 1 wood, and I'll use this person here to get 2 more wood. So I'll get 3 wood. So we get 3 wood. Let's build this hut here. Now you need an empty space to build. There's only 1 right now. When you build these canals, they'll reveal more spaces you can build on. So I want, the 2 real good ones are get a laborer or get a worker of any color. I think right now, just because of these canals and I want to build more huts and stuff, I think I'm going to go with the white laborer. So I'm going to put this hut here. That's going to give me an instant provision. Oh, so I have to spend the laborer, brick, and a wood. So let me zoom out here. Laborer, brick, and a wood. Okay. So now, what do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is I can use her ability to get any color I want. And I think I am going to choose black because of this barbarian. So when you don't defeat them, you're going to lose a card every turn, that hurts. Or you can bribe them with this cost on the other side of the slash mark here. So I can pay a black worker, which is a rider, I believe. So I am going to bribe her. So let me take that. Our round's not done yet, but let me just get that now. And then for her, I'll take a blue worker. And then I think I will I'll spend 2 provisions and recruit these 2. Oh, wait. I could spend the 2 revisions. No. Provisions to recruit this one. But I'll spend the 2 to recruit them, and he'll slide over into this free spot. So I can get him next turn. Okay, so I'm going to spend the 2 provisions. These 2 come in my... I just realized I don't have my chat up in case you guys had questions or anything like that. 1 second. Sorry about that. So I recruited those 2. That's effectively going to end the round. And okay. That's going to end our round. I got no more cards to play. I got these workers, but there's not much I can do for them. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at this chart. So we took all our actions. We returned the barge. He's still there. The barge is a he, apparently. Basically, you can only build 1 canal per turn. And so once you build a canal, you put it over here to just indicate that you've already done it for this turn. But we didn't, so it's still there. And now we suffer attack. So this barbarian is going to attack, but we are going to bribe her with this black worker here. So we don't suffer an attack. And now we refresh the card row. These move all the way over to the left. And then now we calculate how many more barbarians are going to come in. And we look for this symbol. So right now on the board, there's only one of this +1 red symbol. So we got to make room for that extra 1. Now, just to show you, by the end of the game, we'll have that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can come in at the end of the game, and more depending on what kind of barbarians you get. But anyway, for right now, only 1 more is coming in. So we slide her to the left, just the 1 spot that we need. We put that in. And then then we refill the townsfolk people. Okay, very good. So now we go back to the harvest. We go back to the start, harvest. So the loop is pretty simple. So we get 4 cards. And 4. Let's see here. 4 cards. We get a laborer, a shell, and a provision. So laborer, a shell, and a provision. We still haven't built any of the purple huts. So that's it. However, we now have 1 for this row here. So now we get an extra white worker, which we really need because we spent that. So we have to build this canal this turn. I'll explain why. Is because, as you see with this harvest action we did, we draw 4 cards every turn. And you have to draw it. You have to draw the 4 cards. But if you look at our deck here, we only have 2. So we'll have to shuffle in our discard and deal out the rest, which seems like no big deal. But if you look at this symbol, this says anytime you shuffle your deck, you have to move the flood forward. And if the flood ever catches up to where the barge is, you lose. Or if you're at the end of the game and the flood moves off the board, you lose. So if I did nothing this turn, we would have to shuffle, and that would catch up with the barge. So we have to build this canal. I think I'm going to do that right away. Because if anyone who's watched before, I've actually not done it right away one time. And took us almost lost. And I say almost is because I cheated and retconned. I should have realized what could have happened. So anyway, I don't want to take that chance. So, okay, so here's the cost. You got 2 white workers and 2 shells. So we're going to pay the 2 shells. 2 shells, 2 white workers. So now we move the barge over to the player board there. So we can't build another one. So this goes away, but you also do what it says on the bottom, which in this case is all positive. So I get a brick and a wood. But if you notice, future ones, normally they all have, you have to discard somebody. It's almost like the human cost of like the dangerous nature of digging these canals. You can see at the end, we'll have to get rid of 3 people. And so that winnows down your deck, which is dangerous because then you might have to reshuffle again. So it's everything's kind of interrelated. But fortunately, this one has no such problem. So that actually goes into this pile here. So I get a brick and a wood. Brick and a wood. So I can't build this another one. I don't have the white workers anyway. But there is a spot where I could build a hut. Our problem is, oh, I forgot that was available. Okay, I'm kind of gonna retcon and cheat here. Am I? Yeah, I'll do it. These spots become available. There's one you start the game with. See, I always forget about that. And then we reveal more as we go along. And then this one says you can place a worker here to get a provision. So I'm going to retcon this from my end of my last turn because I had an extra worker just sitting there. And I'll get a provision. And then at the harvest action, at the beginning of the round, you take these workers back. Okay. So I do have 2 provisions. The problem is, like I got enough to build one of these huts, and there's a spot available, only one spot, or another one of these, which gives me a color worker, which I would like to build. Or one of these, which gives me another spot, which happens to be, pardon me, a colored worker also. You had to spend a worker to get it, but so there's all great building options, but I don't have any white workers. And there's none up here. There's none down here. So, man, I do not like this. And, I got these colorful ones, which are really powerful. And I realized I haven't even shuffled yet. And I had the one already for sure. And I was going to recruit this guy. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I think that's all there is. These were kind of spoiler. These were kind of bonus ones I got. And out of like the 30 some cards you start off with, I have all 4 of them. So that's excellent. So I got some options. If you see this space here, you can see how it's designed to put a card underneath. I could tuck, for instance, like this guy. Let me show you here. I could tuck him underneath. Then every beginning of the round, I would get an extra white worker, which would be really handy. So then I would get 3 white workers every turn. But the problem is I'm giving up. He's good. That's it. He's locked in there for the rest of the game. So I'd be giving up one of my multicolored workers, which I don't like. But it looks like white workers is going to be in tight supply here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let me lock that. But I still want one for this turn. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismiss her. I showed you earlier when we dismiss somebody from the top row, we just get the top resource. But if you dismiss it from your hand, you get these top 2 resources. So I would get a wood and a white worker. We really need a white worker. But it doesn't go into my discard. It goes into the general discard. So what I do, I got a wood and a white worker. Oops, white worker. So now the question is, do I build this one? Oh, I don't have 3 bricks. Okay. Okay, so it's not a question anymore. I'm going to build this one. So I'm going to spin the white worker, the brick, the wood, and I'm going to put this one here. So that unlocks getting a colored worker of my choice every turn. I put that there. I get an instant shell. So that's good. Now what? I can't tuck anymore. I have to build these in order to reveal another tucking spot. So I can really only play them for their resources. Let's see here. And everyone's giving me a worker, which is good, but usually you have some that give you like provisions and coins, which you need also. So I'm really feeling lopsided right now. So you know what? I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to take a blue because we're going to have to fight. Both of them need blue. Oh, they're both the same thing. Oh, but I need to bribe her. I want to bribe her. I don't want to lose 2 cards. And I don't have any more coins. I wanted to take blue, but I think I'm going to take black to bribe. And I'll play her for a yellow. I'm going to recruit. Okay, I'm going to place one down here to get a provision. So I could spend 2 and come and get him. Which could give me 2 blues. But let me save my money. And I'll just spend the 2 to get just to build up my deck. So 1 provision, 2 provisions. And that's it. Yeah, I can't really do anything more. Oh, one of our Ecuador, everything runs off of gas, like the stove, and everyone's got tankless water heaters here. There's like no natural gas. So it's almost like propane tanks. And what they do, they drive around like ice cream trucks, playing their little music, and then you run out there with your empty tank and replace it. So anyway, that is not an ice cream truck. Okay, so what did I do? I recruited those 2. Yeah, that's it. We're done here. Okay, so now let's look at this. So we took our actions. We returned the barge. What should we do? And it just goes on the next one. We suffer attacks. So this one, I'm going to bribe her with the black worker. The rider. Yeah, sorry. I'm not very good about... I love a good theme, and then when I play it, I abstract everything down to the color of the worker, whatever the currency is, $1. I'm a contradiction here. We suffer attacks, but this one I can't bribe because it takes 2 coins. I don't have 2 coins. So basically, I lose this card here, which is a 2 brick one. I would have really liked to have kept him. So we suffered attacks, so now we refresh. So these guys all move over. 1 more is still coming in. And we refill. Now notice I can bribe these 2, but there's a new one that came in. I can't bribe him, and he's going to take 2 cards. He's going to destroy 2 cards if if I don't defeat him. So I call that a high priority. Him a high priority. Okay, so let's start our harvest action. So now we got this bonus. Oh, let me get my worker back first so I don't forget. So we got our bonus one down here. So I get an extra white worker. Then we come over here. So we start off getting our 4 cards. So we go 1. So there's all there is 1. So now I take these 11. It's a decent amount that we have, which is nice. So I'm going to flip them, shuffle it. And so when I shuffle, I move this up. So he's closer to us again. So 1, 2. So that's our 4 cards. So now you look. I don't know how well it's coming across the screen. So we have 8 cards. So theoretically, we could go this round and 2 others without having to reshuffle. But that doesn't include if we lose any from, we're going to lose some. We're not going to be able to defeat all 3 of these. It doesn't include that. So there's a lot of things you got to take into account for about the size of your deck. Okay, so we got our 4 cards. So now we're going to get a white worker, a shell, and a provision. Now, we still haven't built any of the purple ones, but now we get another white worker and a color of our choice. So we got a white worker, which I do like that, and a color of our choice. I want black. I want black so we can go fight him. So we're going to take black. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is what... Usually there's a good balance of worker cards I should say, cards that give you workers and cards that give you provisions and money. So we don't. This might be the only one we have. So we're gonna get the provision and money. Provision and money. So we do have enough to fight him, and we also get the reward on the right hand side. So if we defeat this guy, we're going to get 3 coins. So we're going to go ahead and fight him. So these 3 workers, that matches what he needs. It's hard to zoom in like that. I'm just going to throw those up there. But we have to spend 3 provisions to even get to him because he's so far out. So we're going to spend our 3 provisions. I don't like doing that. But we defeated him, so he comes over here, and we get 3 coins. So we got some options, which are, I could build another canal. I could build another canal. But if I build this canal, the problem is we'll have another building space, this colored one, which is nice. But now we'll start bringing in an extra barbarian. So now we'll start getting 2 per turn. We already got 2 out there. If you ever have 7, you immediately lose the game. So it's another way to lose. Let's see here. I'd like to get, I don't, man, a brick would help. I could immediately build one of these. And what's interesting about them is let's say I put this out, that'd be an extra shell because of this formula. But basically these are the 4 colors you can choose from. What happens then, like if I choose this one, which I would be blue. So now blues and whites are interchangeable for any of these formulas. So like these 2, I need 4 blues to defeat them. I got none. So that would really be helpful. But it doesn't really give me much for do I wait another turn? But what could I do? Yeah, but what could I do if I waited another turn? I mean, I could recruit. I would definitely recruit. Would I recruit this one? Yeah, I could recruit this one. I definitely want to recruit this person. In fact, I'm going to do that now before I forget. In fact, I might even recruit. Well, I would get them for sure. All right, let me think about this. Let's build the canal. I hate to bring 2 more people in, but we're going to do it. So we're going to spend 2 laborers and 2 shells. That's the cost here to build. So because of building, we're going to get a brick, a wood, but have to lose a card. There's a brick, a wood, and we have to lose the top one. Okay, hopefully not one of the multicolored ones. I hate the double resource ones too. They're all painful in their own way. Anyway, so that goes away. That goes into this pile. Okay, so now we have an extra spot. And I do want to build this thing. So I'm going to spend a labor, three wood, and a brick. And I'm going to build the blue one, like I said. I'm going to put it here. I guess I'll take a red, because we're going to need red to fight also. So I'm going to take a red. Okay, so I am going to recruit this one here. But now the question is, I need, okay, question's kind of answered. I need a black, I'm sorry, I need 2 to bribe one of them, which I will do. So I'm going to save 2. Now I haven't showed you this though. There's these formulas here. You start the game off where you can spend 3 shells for a brick or 3 shells for a wood. But as you build the canals, you reveal more spots. So now I have this spot where I can spend 2 for a provision, or what's that spot work out? I got to think about this. Your exhausted pile. So I can discard 1 from here to get 2 money. And you can do this as much as you want. So effectively, I could discard 1 of these to get 2 money to spend to get a provision. But I'm not there yet. I never really used this discard one. I'm what? 9 games in, and maybe once I used it. So anyway, I'm going to do the 2 for a provision, and I'm going to spend the provision to recruit this guy. This lady. Because she's got double provision, which will be very nice. See, I could do that again to recruit this guy, but I want to bribe this one. So I still need a black worker. So I'm going to take this multicolor guy here. I'm going to get a black worker. So all these resources are going to be gone for bribing purposes. And then, so now at this point, I'm just going to spin my cards for resources. I'm going to get a red worker and a blue worker. Red and blue. And, okay, let's see here. That's our turn. Oh, no, I want to take advantage of, oh, wait, I can still do this. Hold on, let me think of this. So I'm going to place, it doesn't matter which one I place. I'm going to place 1 here to get a provision. So I could spin him to recruit that one. I think I will. Oh no, let me think about this. I got my provision. Let me switch the colors here, actually. Because, no, I can't do it. I was trying to see if I could get to this lady and beat her. I would need 2 provisions, but I need a provision to get another blue by dismissing him. So then I wouldn't have any provisions, and I would just have 2 shells, so I couldn't even, so I can't do it. So it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put that blue one back there. So I do still have this extra provision. I could recruit him. And he will slide into the free one. All right. I said, I got a lot of barbarians coming. I don't like this. Okay, so I am going to do that. I'm going to spend this provision, recruit him. So now I'm done. So let's go through the thing. We took our action, return the barge. So yeah, so he moves up here. So we got a 1 spot cushion, which that always makes me feel good. Suffer attacks. So we got these two attacking. I'm going to bribe them both. So I'm going to take a black and one of those. And now we refresh the card rolls. That moves all the way over. Two more now are coming in because we got two of these symbols. So they move over. Yeah, there's going to be four of them altogether. Yeah, so they just move over one. And then two guys come in. Oh. 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 These are bad. Let me refill this and I'll explain why these are bad. These are bad because she's another one that will destroy two cards if you don't defend or get rid of her. This is even worse to me because it's an extra recruiting symbol. So if we don't get rid of her, we'll have 3 barbarians come in. And if we don't get rid of any of them, we would lose because that would take up all 7 spots. So we got to defeat somebody this turn. Okay, so that's the refreshing. So now, okay, so let's start our harvest action. So we get a white worker from here. We draw our 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can't bribe this one. Let's see. We got our 4 cards. So we get the standard white worker, the shell, and a provision. Now we do have one of the purple huts built. So we get an extra shell for that. And now we get a white worker from this row. And now we get a worker of our choice. So I think that's dangerous. I think we need a yellow. I'm going to take a yellow. We have to get rid of this one, in my opinion. None of these are giving us provisions. Oh, this hurts so bad. None of us is giving us coins. Oh man, this hurts. This is looking grim for us. Oh, I get my blue worker back. All right, so we're not worried about building a canal this turn. Let's see how many cards we got. Okay, so the flood is going to move this turn. So now some of the things we can take into factor is what? She is 3 of anything. Any 3 workers will get rid of her. And we'll get to draw a card from the townsfolk deck directly into our hand, which is kind of handy. I mean, I kind of like that one. But that +1s hurts so bad. There's like 4 of them in the deck, too. And there's 24 cards, so there's 3 more out of 24. What is that, a 1 in 8 chance? Although one game, I drew like, in the first 2 turns, I drew, I think all 4 of them. And it really hurt. I don't think I want that one. We don't have provisions. We don't have provisions or money to get to them. So what we're going to have to do, and I hate this, hate it with a passion, is dismiss this guy instead of recruiting him. Because we need those 2 provisions. There's no other way I can get provisions. and or money. So I'm going to have to dismiss her. Is that a her? You might not be. I might be blocking it off screen. That's a guy. Anyway, we're going to get 2 provisions. So now we can go fight one of these ones. I think we got to fight that one. So we're going to spend 3. We'll spend 2 yellow. Oh, I don't have 2 yellow. We're going to discard this one for another yellow. So we're going to spend 2 yellow and a red to defeat that one. 2 yellow and a red. And we're going to defeat this one. And our bonus will be 3 shells. That actually helps a lot. Because we're 1 coin short. Sorry. Because we could spin 4 of these to get 2 more provisions, but we can't come beat her. If we defeat her, which we could right now, we would get a shell. We would get a shell and a white worker. None of these will give us a provision. And we'll just take loss after loss here. Man. Yeah, so I guess I don't want to defeat her. I want to defeat this guy. He'll give us 2 shells. Which still isn't enough. All right, so we're going to spend 4 shells to get 2 provisions to pay for that cost. And then we're going to spend a red and 2 blues, but don't forget now that whites and blues are interchangeable. So we'll put that there. So we are going to defeat this guy. That's going to give us 2 shells back and a wood. Now these formulas, I wish they worked the other way, because I'd trade a wood in for 3 shells, but they don't. They don't. Okay, now I'm thinking some desperate measures here. Remember I said I didn't use this before? I could discard something from my discard and get 2 shells. If I did it twice, so if I get rid of this one and this one, okay, I'm going to discard these 2. I hate doing this because my deck's going to get smaller. So I'll get 4 shells. So then I'll turn in 6. Wait, no. I'll turn in the 6 to get 3 provisions. I'm going to go fight her. So I spent 3 provisions, but I need 3 workers. And they got to be colored ones, but these can make it as blue. And so now I'll just take this guy and turn them into, it doesn't matter. I'll just put another blue. So we're going to go fight her. So she's defeated. I get to draw a card from this thing, goes directly into my hand, which is kind of nice. Hopefully it's something good. Oh, whew. A provision one. That's great. That is great. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to take her for the black because we're going to bribe this one. Because we really can't afford to lose more cards. So I'll spin this one for an extra wood. Don't really need right now. And I'll spend her for a provision. And I can recruit one of these. I'll recruit this guy because he's got provisions. Hopefully for future turns. So I'll recruit that guy. And now I'm pretty sure I'm done. Well, no, not necessarily. I'm going to spend this guy here. Get a provision. So I could pay to recruit her. Maybe I will. Okay. So now we're basically broke, no workers. That's all we can do. Let's see here. Return the barge. We didn't build this term. Suffer attack. So I'm going to bribe her. Oh. You know what? Let's put that. I'd rather... Yeah. I'll take the provision. Hopefully this isn't a painful... Oh, it was a color one. That was a bad choice. Yeah. I should have took it all back. Okay. So we suffered attacks, and now we refresh. So 2 cards are coming in. I've actually never been in this scenario. So 2 raiders are coming in, or barbarians. So I think I moved it this way. I've never actually had it where there was that much of a space. They always kept creeping higher and higher the other way. So I'm going to play it that way. Okay. So that's where we refresh. So now we got our harvest. So we get our bonus white worker. We get 4 cards. So we got 1, 2. We got to reshuffle these 12. Okay, so that's actually more than we did last time. Shuffle. 1, 2. We got to move the flood. Let's see what we got here. No provisions. I mean, we'd have to dismiss to get provisions. We get a white worker, a shell, and a provision. Then up here, we get a white worker and a colored worker. So we get a white worker. And what color? So blue is kind of there. I think we need red. Yeah, let's get a red. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's get a red. So we can fight this one. These 2, I actually have plenty of wood. I could... I could just bribe them. I am kind of at the spot where I should build the next one. I'm kind of out of danger a little bit. I think this will be, yeah. I'm going to focus on building this canal. Oh, I need another coin though. Let me spin that one for the yellow worker. So that's what I need for the canal, but I need another coin. And I got no coins coming in. That's going to be a big problem going forward. Now, if I defeat her, I would get a coin and another white worker. I could do that right now. Not really. 'Cause I need 2 provisions to get there. So I kind of need, I kind of need 3 coins. Yeah, I'm kind of darned if I do, darned if I don't. Because I need 2 provisions. Okay, I could dismiss this lady for a provision. Oh, wait, I get this black worker back. I forgot about that. That would help fight against him. I'm going to spend that. Oh, no, I'm going to dismiss her to get a black worker and a provision. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend these 2 for another provision. I'm going to spend her for a blue worker. And I'm going to spend 2 blues, which I can use this white one to do, and a black, and these 3 provisions, and defeat this guy. We're going to spend 3 black, blue, and white as a blue. Defeat him. That gives us 3 coins for defeating him. So now I do have enough for my canal. So let's do the canal. So I'm going to pay the 3 coins, 2 white workers, and a yellow worker. So this goes here. We get a brick, but we lose 2 more workers. We get a brick, and we lose 2 workers. That's going to go into that pile. What did I say? Oh, shoot. Oh, we get a brick, but we lose. I got the brick. We lose 2 of these. Oh, that kills me. I don't have high hopes for this. Okay. Those are like my only sources of provisions and coins. Okay, now what? I'm broke. I guess I'll spend this worker for a red worker. I'll recruit. I'll recruit this guy for free. And I'll put 1 down here for provision. Now I could recruit one of these 2. I'll recruit this one. I'll spend a provision to recruit him. Okay, so that's the turn. I'm feeling very glum. Okay, so we took our actions. We returned the barge. So now it's up here. We suffer attacks. I'm going to bribe the one with the black and bribe the other one with the wood. So we don't lose any more cards. So now we refill. So there's 1. Those move to the left. 2 more are coming in, so we got to move these there. Oh, I forgot about that one. She's tough. Or he takes 4 cards, or 4 resources to defeat. But it'll give us a story element. That's kind of neat. Let's see here. So I got to refill this one here. All right. So now we start over with our harvest action. We get a white worker. We get 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got. I got a feeling we're going to have to dismiss her, but I can't afford to dismiss her. This hurts so much. Okay. Let's see. So we get a white, a shell, and a provision. White shell provision. White shell provision. We do have one purple one, so we get another shell. Then we get another white worker and a colored worker of our choice, which I think should be yellow. Yeah, yellow is key. Yellow is key. Oh, we get this guy back. Now it's our turn. If we don't lose any cards, we would have another shuffle. I think the odds of that are slim. For kicks, it would be kind of fun to go try to fight him. Because I got 2 blacks. I could dismiss her for 2 blacks. Yeah, but why? Oh. Black, black. Oh, but I don't have another yellow. I don't have another yellow. I don't have another yellow. So we can't defeat him. So who can we fight? Well, I could spin her, get 1 provision. So we can fight one of these 2 ones pretty easily. Well, I can't fight him. Well, I can't fight that one. I could fight this one fairly easily. But I could bribe her fairly easily. That's the thing I'm looking at, is bribing. I can bribe her fairly easily. I could bribe that one. We can't fight her. So let's see about fighting this guy. We got 2 red. Get a black fairly easily. I need 2 blacks. I'll put her there. It's raining. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's see here. So that's the 2 black and red I need. Let me set that up there. Just 2 black and a red. But now we need 3 provisions. I can get an extra provision there. That's 2. I can do the trading, get 2 coins for 1. So that's the 3. So I'm going to spend 3 provisions. I'm going to spend the 2 black and a red. We're going to defeat this guy. So that's going to give us a coin back, or a shell back, and another white worker. I got all these white workers I'm not doing anything with. I didn't take 2 black workers because I should have 2 black workers. Okay. Let's see. I could build another hut. But then I won't be able to bribe the 1. But I think I'll take my chances. So I'm going to get another wood. So I'm gonna spend a white. I'm gonna build one of these huts. I'm gonna spend a white worker, 3 wood, a brick. And I'm gonna build the one that gives me yellow because we need a lot of yellow. Nope. Nope. That one. So we're gonna put that one here, which gives us a provision. One provision. I can't go fight these guys. How can I get... I don't think I can get any more provisions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can get another provisions. Yeah. Okay, I'm saying yes, but why am I saying yes? We'd have to fight this guy. Okay, we'll go fight her. So 2 yellows and a red. Oh, then I can't bribe that guy. What am I thinking of? Oh, I built that hut. That's, yeah. I can get another provision by placing a worker here. So let's put, I'll just put one of the white workers there. That's our other provision. So we can go fight one of these two. I don't have the yellow. If I dismissed him, I could get a yellow. But then it would cost me a provision to do that. And I can't, I don't see how I can get another provision. I don't see, I could dismiss him for another, I could dismiss him for a white worker, but that won't help me. Oh, I could dismiss her for 2 coins. Yeah, let's do this. I can dismiss her for 2 coins. I'm weakening my deck though. 2 coins. I'll spend the 2 coins to get another provision. I use a provision to dismiss this guy to get a yellow worker. So now I got 2 yellow workers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 2 yellow workers. I got 2 provisions, so we're going to go fight that guy. It doesn't seem very efficient, but so we defeated this guy. He's going to give us 3 coins. That's kind of handy. 1, 2, 3. All right, I can recruit this guy for free, or what? See, now I need a red worker. I can't get any more workers. There's no way I could fight. I can't fight this one. I kind of got the money where I could do the provisions to do it, but okay, I'm going to recruit this one for free. And I'm going to spend 2 to get a provision to recruit her for 1. That gives us our 9 cards. All right, so, you know what? I'm going to pause for just a second. Hopefully my OBS will work. I'm going to go close this door. We leave our windows open down here, but this water is going to splash in it's raining pretty good. So I need to close this door real quick. Plus, you can probably hear it. So just give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. My poor dog. We usually take her to the park every day, and it's kind of been, we're coming into I guess we're in the middle of the rainy season. It hasn't been too rainy this year, but this week it has. So, all right. Okay, let me get back to Tabletop Simulator. What was I doing? I think that's it. Yeah. So we're going to suffer our attacks. So I'm going to bribe this one with our black one. Ooh, do I want to do that? Or do I just want to lose a card? Because I need black in yellow. Well, yellow I got. I need black to beat this one. I'm gonna suffer the loss of a card. I think I'm gonna regret this. No, I'll bribe her. I'll bribe her. This one I can't bribe, so we do lose one card. This is not looking good, folks. Our other provision card. Oh my goodness. There's nothing to do. I couldn't bribe her. All right, so now we refill. 2 more are coming in. We flip. Oh, another strong one. Flip. Okay. And then we refill these 3. Oh, it's the monkey. Our monkey buddy. I can actually use him for money. Okay, so now let's see. We get this guy back, and now we get all our harvest stuff. So we get 1 white from that one. Then we got our normal 4 cards. We only got 3, so we're going to have to shuffle. We only got 9. Last time we had 12, so our deck is going to reshuffle quicker. So let's see. Shuffle, get 1. Move the flood up 1. Let's see what our 4 is. No provisions. What a tough break we were getting this game. What a tough break. Okay, we got our 4. So we get white, a shell, and a provision. White, shell, and provision. Oh, now we got 2 purple things. So we're going to get 2 shells, which is nice. And we get another white worker, and then we get a worker of our color, any color we want. So I think we need black. Okay, so now since we built that 1, though, yellows can count as black. So I want to fight this guy. I want to see the story. I'll give you guys at least a story element before I lose. I shouldn't be so pessimistic, but let's see here. So it takes 2 yellows and 2 blacks. So we're going to dismiss this person here. And let's dismiss this one. And we're going to choose a black for that. So now we got 2 blacks and these 2 whites are yellows. So we need 2 more provisions. No, wait. Oh, we only need 1 more provision. Okay. So we'll spin the 2 to do the transfer. So we'll pin. So we'll the exchange. I mean, so we spent the 2. I'll just throw them up there. So we defeated this one. Now we get to go do a story element. So now we go to story. Let me see here. Pop this out. We go to 47 is what it said. The mercenary kneels before me, his lifeblood trickling between his fingers, his hand holding tight where the axe found its mark. His armor, bright and strong this morning, now covered in mud and marred by the scars of battle. He waits for my mercy, his plea to spare his life at the cost of his service, and the decision to save him is mine alone. This man has brought death for money. One of the mercenaries my scouts have reported seeing working for the barbarians. He cries out to me as a savior, wishing me to give the mercy he did not give to others. Continue to the next page. But perhaps we need not dig any more graves than we already have. I give the man my hand and help him to his feet. Once he has recovered, I will find a better use for his spear. So file the defeated barbarian card into history. Okay, so that's out of the game. Then find 28 in the story deck and transfer it into the thing. So he's out. But then we find search 28. No, must be this one. Okay, let's close that. Let's flip this. So this becomes into our townsfolk deck. It's not that powerful. Not for this game, but we'll see. Although tucking him gives you work, I do like that. These food symbols, that's kind of like the early part of the campaign. I guess theoretically, I don't know how long it could last. But I kind of eliminated, in my campaign, I eliminated the need for that. That would have been kind of handy early on in the campaign. But anyway, he goes into this campaign. We only got, I shuffle it in there, we only got 9 cards. So we might see him this turn, or this game. Okay, so now what do we do? I mean, I could defeat this one. Or I could bribe her. Or I could defeat this one. Could I defeat that one? Yes, I could. Because I could spend these 3, because now my whites count as blues whites. But I need 3 provisions. So I can send this other one here to get that provision. I mean, I guess I'm spending everything. And then these 4 shells for 2 more provisions. So that'll give me 3. So I'll just put that provision there. And I'll spend these 3 so I can fight her. Or defeat her. I think I did something wrong here. Hold on one second here. But no, let's finish this. So by defeating her, I get a coin and I get to draw a card. Which can be dangerous depending on where your deck is. Okay. So I'm going to spend the blue to get the blue. So I'm going to bribe her. And I'm going to spend this one to get a black. And I'll bribe her. And that's it. So what do I do with these ones? I'll get 2 reds. Oh, so I can fight these future ones. Okay, so I'll do the 2 reds. Here's my concern. Not gameplay-wise. I think I did something wrong. Remember, I had a stack of defeated people there, and they're not there. I'm wondering if I shuffled them in, if when I put that warrior out, I'm thinking I might have shuffled them in. Wait, how can I do this? Let me search, and I'll just shuffle. Search. Okay, no, I didn't. I don't know where they went though. I'm not for sure where they went. I bet. I bet I shut. No, wait. Let me pull up the last. No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna look through my little history. There, you see, it says 8. So the top one was supposed to go into history, and these are still down here. So okay. Okay, now I feel better. Let me shuffle this because I kind of looked through it. Okay, now I feel better. I knew something wasn't right. Okay. So there's not much I can do. Not much else I can do. So I'm going to bribe these two with the purple and the blue and the black. Two more are going to come in. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm going to recruit this one for free, just so these shut down. Two more are coming in, so I move this down. Shuffle. I hate those. Now I feel like I gotta fight her. Okay. And then we fill in another one here. All right, so we got 7 cards, so we might survive another round without having to build the canal. Okay, so let's get our harvest. Where are we at here? Hour and a half? It's been about 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes per game. So I guess I'm in the right spot. So I got the white one for there. I got to deal out 4. Oh, no. I was wrong. Yeah. We do have to build a canal because we're gonna shuffle this at the end of this turn. Or at the beginning of next turn for sure. Okay, so we got our 4 cards. We get our white worker, our shell, our provision. We get 2 coins because we got the 2 purple huts out. We get another white worker. And then we get a worker of our choice. I got 2 white workers here. I got a black worker here that we could... white workers count as blue. I get a black. Let me take another black. No. Yeah. Black. Because I can get a black there. Because what I'm thinking is, I got my 3... Because 1 blue can be yellow, and 3 money there. That's for the canal. Now you might be thinking, why don't you build it now? And why don't I build it now? Because I really need to get rid of this one. Yeah, let's figure out how we're gonna. Oh, wait, this white worker comes back. Okay, that helps. Because I need 3 provisions to beat that one. So I can send a white worker back to there and get... So that's a provision. She's a provision. So that's the 3 I need to defeat her with these. Okay, so let's go do that. Three provisions. 2 black, and then the white will count as a blue. So we're going to defeat this one, because I want that extra draw symbol out of here. So by defeating her, we get 2 white shells and a wood. So now what? I need one more white worker. Oh, you know what? I could dismiss him for 3. That might be kind of beneficial. Ah, monkey, you're a good friend, but I can't use you this turn. I'm going to dismiss you for 3. That's nice. So that can give us some provisions. If I can get 2 white workers. A yellow worker doesn't do me any good. So I will use him for just the white worker. And I use him for the white worker also. So that's... Oh, wait. Yeah, the yellow worker... No. Yeah, the yellow worker still doesn't help me. We're in real danger of losing. Well, let's spin it. Let's build the canal. Sometimes there's disadvantages of doing it in certain orders, but my brain doesn't process it all the time. So I'm gonna get a wood, but I'm gonna lose 2 workers. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, that doesn't hurt. That was nice to bribe her. Okay, so that didn't kill me, per se. So why did I do that? No, because I built the canal. Okay, so now we actually have another spot where we can start building some things. If I spent 3, I could get... you know what? Before I forget, I'm going to spend 2, get a provision, and recruit this guy, because he gives me provisions. I need that. But I was thinking I could spend 3 to get a brick. And then I could build something that will give me an extra provision per turn. And that would give me another black worker. Boy. I almost feel like I gotta recruit him because I'm gonna lose cards. I'm gonna spend 2 to get a provision. Oop, wrong. And I'm gonna recruit him. I need to build up my deck for after my shuffle. Now what could I do? Still can't fight. I could spend this white as a blue to bribe her. I think maybe I will do that. Okay, so I guess I'm done. We turn the barge up one ahead. Suffer attacks. So I'm going to bribe the one with the blue. But I lose 2. Now I can't bribe these 2, so I'm going to lose 2 cards. So I lose 1. And put this shuffle. So the flood moves up, and I lose 1 more. Okay. And now we refill. So 2 more barbarians are coming in. No. Oh, no, no. Okay, the end might be close here. I know I've said that a couple times. Okay, three are coming in because we got one, two, three because I built the canal space. So three barbarians are coming in. So don't forget, if I get seven up here at any point, I lose. We refill this one here. Okay, 2 bricks. That's kind of interesting. All right. Okay, so now we start the turn. So I harvest. Oh, this guy comes back. So I get one white worker for down there. I get a white worker, a shell. It is really raining here. Causes a lot of flooding down here. Fortunately, where we are is fairly safe, but there's some pretty crazy stuff that happens here. Okay, I got the 2 purple huts. I get 2 coins. I get another white worker. Then I got a worker of my choice of color. I think I want black. Oh, you know what? I didn't. Before I choose, I didn't deal out my cards. It's kind of nice to see what we got. So I could make that a black. So I could fight this guy. Wait, no, not that one. This lady. Because it looks tough for me. And I guess that's one. Is that a good thing? I guess it is. With a campaign, I got to kind of think ahead. This is going to be super tough to win. I'd be really surprised. It's not impossible. I'd be really surprised if I won. So it kind of behooved me to. Oh no, it wouldn't behoove me. I should stop using that word. I was thinking I'd defeat her so I wouldn't have to face her in future ones. But she's not a story element. See, the story elements got discarded. So she just gets shuffled in for the start of the next game. So it doesn't matter who I beat here. So, if I'm throwing in the towel, which makes for exciting viewing, if I'm throwing in the towel, I think I'd like to build this so I can see what that story element is. I think I'm going to do that. Because I'd have to beat at least 2 people. Wait, where am I at here? I got 7 cards in my deck. I'd have to beat, in order to survive this round, I guess I should think survival right now. I'd have to beat 3 people. I have to defeat 3 people. Because 3 are going to come in. If I only defeated 2, all 7 would come in. So I have to defeat 3 people. And the 1, 2, 3. Then I either have to bribe the other 3 because I couldn't afford to really lose the cards. So to defeat 3 people, I basically had to do the cheap ones here because of my provisions supply. So I would need 3, 7, 10 workers. I got 5. All right, I got 5. I could get 10. But are they the workers I need? That I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. And it seems like I'd have to defeat this guy, which would draw a card. could dismiss her for 2 bricks. So I could bribe him and not have to draw a card. All right, well, let's beat this one first. So I'm going to spend 2 blue, which I can use white for. Oh, wait. No, then I wouldn't have enough to... No, I guess... I don't know if this is a positive or negative in this game, where... Gameplay-wise... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do synchronize. I feel like I should try to survive as long as I can. But for the campaign, I think I should eliminate this story here. See if it helps or hurt me. It feels like finding out more about the story elements is kind of crucial. So I think I should do that. I think I should do that first. Because you're supposed to be playing for the long term. So I'm going to spend this one for a yellow. So then I got yellow, red, 2 whites, and 3 coins. We're going to do the canal first. My thing is, I'm pretty sure I'll be overrun by barbarians now. But we'll see. Story elements can do some pretty amazing stuff sometimes. Okay, so I got to get rid of 2 cards, which hurts. Let's see. Another one of my provisions. Man, I'm so provision poor. But anyway, we defeated. Which one did we defeat? Oh, we didn't. We built this. So now we are going to read story 5. That's going to be way up there. Let's see here. In all that I have to deal with in this grand task, I never thought that I would be flooding homes myself. Earlier this morning, we released water into a canal we had been digging. It is a sight to see, the water being sent on a course that we intended. A beast tamed. It has happened many times now, and every time it brings me joy and a new sense of hope that we can achieve what my father could not. This morning, however, brought not only the divine sense of accomplishment, but also a man. A hermit from the look of him. It seems that in the course of diverting the floodwaters, we have sent the river into his home and destroyed it. Thankfully, he was not home at the time and is thus able to stand before us. But he is failing to see the benefit of this without a home to go back to. Perhaps I will talk to him about joining our camp. The tools he carries look well used, and I'm sure his strength could be better used than berating poor Boyi. I don't know who Boyi is. Okay, so we file that into heart. So that card, find card 4. Oh, okay. Find card 4 in the story deck. And 5. So story deck goes into the future, and card 5 goes into our face up in our exhausted pile. All right. So this is out of the game. And now we find, what was that? Wait. Oh, yeah, I had pulled these out of when I was looking for things. So now we find cards 4 and 5. Search. Oh, where's 4? Did I mess up somehow? There's 4. I mean, there's 5. I must have messed up somewhere in this. I don't think this is shuffled. These are all in numerical order. I'm trying not to look at spoilers. Yeah, somehow I've gotten 4 already. Okay, that's weird. Well, anyway, this goes up into our exhausted pile. Okay, now what? So now, now I have to try to defeat 3 people with. I'm going to try to last as long as I can. I'm going to dismiss her for 3 provisions. I'm going to dismiss her for 2 red. Do I need 2 red? I probably. I'll dismiss her. No, there's no need to dismiss her. I'll get another red. So who can we defeat? I can defeat him. I can't defeat them. I can't defeat him. I can defeat her real easily. And they'll give me another worker. So I think I do want to do that. So that costs 1 provision, 2 blue, which will be these 2 guys, and a red. So she's defeated. I get another shell, and I get a white worker. Yeah, I don't have black. I can't get black. I can't get black. Okay, well, let's try to defeat somebody. Well, we can defeat this guy. So I'll send. We'll go down fighting. So I'll spend the 2 red. This white can count as a blue. We have to spend 2 provisions. We defeated him, so that gives us 2 shells and a brick. So now we got to defeat 1 more person. 1 more person. Yeah. See, I could spend 4. There's I unlocked another. I unlocked another. Oh, I could dismiss cards. Wait, I can dismiss cards to get shells. Okay. This is crazy. So I will do that. I'm going to do 4 shells to get a white worker. Oh, no, that's not enough. That's not enough. I mean, kinda. Okay, I guess you gotta last as long as you can. 4 shells for a white worker. Now this ability here is spend a white worker and a provision to get a color of your choice. Oops. And I'm going to take a black. So now I got the black and red, but I need 3 provisions. So I'd have to discard 3 cards. Wait, will this work? I can't tell if we can survive. I'm going to discard 3 cards from my exhaust pile. I think we're going to lose. That'll give me 6 coins. And I'll trade them in for the 3 provisions, and we'll go fight this person. So she's defeated. We get a shell back. Oh, yeah. I'm going to recruit this one for free. I can bribe that one. So we're going to lose 2 cards for sure. Okay, so let's... okay, so we're done with this turn. We'll see if we survive. The barge goes up here. We suffer attacks. I'm going to bribe the one with the brick. But we lose 2 cards. 1, 2. We lose 2 cards. Now what? So we survived that. So now we got 3 coming in. So I barely escaped the... we got 1 card coming there. Okay, so let's go through our thing. We get 1 white worker. We deal 4 cards. We got 1, 2, 3, and we have to shuffle, but there's only 1 card, so that's 4. The flood moves up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get a white worker, a shell, a white worker, a shell, a provision. We get 2 shells because of our huts. We get another white worker. So now I'm in the provision. Now I'm in the part where I can't build a canal. Because I build a canal, I have to get rid of 3 cards. I don't. Oh, well, I guess I could expend my guys first. I'm going to dismiss him for 2 white cards. Yeah, we can't win. We can't win. So what do I try to do? And the reason I'm even debating about this, there's 2 ways you can win. I'm sorry. There's 2 ways you can lose. You could lose because the flood caught up to you, or you can be overrun by barbarians. But you usually get like a little benefit for the next game if you lose. So I think I'd rather lose by barbarians. I can't. Because the barbarians are gonna how could I prevent I would have to prevent all their attacks. I can't lose any more cards. Oh no. No, I can't lose any more cards. So I have to get rid of all their cards. So I need blue. Oh yeah, but I need 2 blues, which I have. I would need a red, which I can get from that. I need a brick. I'm going to dismiss this one to get a red and a brick. I guess I'm choosing my poison. I'm trying to think thematically, does that make sense? So those are all blocked. I can't block these 2. Can I beat them? Can I beat those 2? That's the question we're in. I would need 6 workers, a blue and a yellow. Well, both of those are white, so what do I care about that? I need a black and a yellow. So I'm going to dismiss her for a black and a yellow. Black, what did I take? And a yellow. So I'm going to dismiss her for that. I'm going to dismiss this guy. I might as well dismiss them all. A white and a yellow. And this one, I'll get 2 bricks and a color of my choice. Let me save that. I don't know what color I need yet. These 3 things I'm saving for bribing. So now I got to defeat these 2 guys. But white is not helping me. White is not helping me. I have to defeat those 2. I can't do these. Because I can't bribe these 2. These 2 are going to take, I can't lose any cards at this point. So I got black and yellow. I can spend 4 coins to get 2 more provisions. I'll spend that. And then I'll spend my black and yellow to defeat the last guy there. That gives me a coin. I still think I'm going to be short, though. So I got the blue and the yellow. So I got the thing. I wish I could trade these workers in for something. So I need 2 more provisions. I need 2 more provisions and I can't. Oh, wait. What does she do for me? That gives me 2 bricks. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. Two bricks. I'll just dismiss her for 2 bricks. And a black. It doesn't help me though. Because the only 2, I can't beat her. I need 2. No, I need 3 provisions. I got 1. I got no way to get 2 more provisions. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I got 1 more provision. Okay, hold on. Maybe I will. Let me take this back. Let me put those 2 bricks back. This black guy was just. I could spend her for 2 bricks. Not dismiss her. So now, oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Because of this ability, I could now I can dismiss her from my exhaust deck, get 2 more coins. Okay, now we're can't believe I'm happy or excited about losing, but we're losing the way we want to. So we're spending those 4. We get 2 provisions, so that gets us 3. So we're going to spend 3 to go fight this lady. Spend our blue, which is the white, and our yellow, and we defeat her. We get a coin for that. So now I can't beat anybody else. So now we end the turn. So now we return the barge. No. We suffer attacks. So I got enough to bribe all of them. 2 blues, a red, and a brick. So I'm just going to throw that up there. So we decided to attack. Now we refresh the card row. So now 3 barbarians are coming in. We got 1. We got to move those over. So 3 barbarians come in. And now there's 7 of them. So we lost the game. We were overrun by barbarians. So what we do is we reveal one of these lost cards. And you see there's 2 choices here. It's the flood, either lost by the flood or by the barbarians. Oh, I guess I didn't have to do all that. So I guess if you lost cards... Oh yeah, I guess if you suffered loss of cards, you'd still fall... I thought that would cause it being lost by flood. But technically, that would still be a barbarian thing. Okay, so I did all of that when I didn't have to, but I guess I'm proud of my little accomplishment. So we go to story 48. Okay, it's probably at the end here. Okay, Tushanshi, that's his wife. So Tushanshi, my shelter, the rain falls and the floods rise, and once more all my time is spent. I sit here and watch as the workers pack up the camp, as it will flood here soon, and we must move back to the village to prepare for next year. Out on the hills, the barbarians laugh and sing as they celebrate with their ill-gotten gains. Were it you here, not me, my dearest one, you would surely win their hearts with your beauty and grace. But they come against me constantly, only to steal and consume that which they did not create. We must be better. I must find ways to make our harvest more efficient, to not waste any of the fruits of our labor. I have also been contemplating sending workers upriver to find a way to hold back the floodwaters, if only for a little while. I will do what I can, and I hope to be able to come home to you soon. So we file this in their history, and then we find 68 in the story deck and file it in the box under other setup cards. This fortuity card. For future gains alongside the board, it has an ongoing ability that allows you to tuck an additional... Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll explain. Oh, what card did it say? 68, card 68. Okay, so this card goes in out of the game, basically. Now we find card 68. That was a mistake. No, I don't think that's... I shouldn't have done that. Can I group these? That spread thing really hurt. Okay, so let's see. Let's search. Now, I don't think they're in any kind of order. 63, 62. I got to find 68. I'm thinking it fell into the deck, though, when it did that little spread action. Can I search this? That's 67. I remember that. I don't think it does. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that little spread thing was the wrong choice. So that's going to come into future gains. And basically, let's see. I can tuck an extra card, which would have been kind of handy all along, or I could stop the flood going forward. And so that'll be in effect for next game. So anyway, I'm not going to switch to close-up mode. I don't think my mic's working. But anyway, that's Legacy of You. It's a tough nut. I got dealt rough start with no provisions and no coins. Makes it really hard to do things. And then anytime I had a discard, it seemed like it would be my one or two provision cards. But anyway, you saw I kind of scrabbled my way to, up to the last canal card, and it's kind of fun how you just like desperate measures. You're trying different things, and I've pulled it off a couple times in that scenario, but not today. So anyway, that's Legacy of You. Thanks for watching. I guess one last bag. If you're on Twitch, if you could follow, that'd be great. YouTube, just subscribe, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be doing it. Obviously, I didn't win, so I have to do at least one more campaign game. That'll be, what's today? Tuesday? Maybe Friday. I'll do another one this week. And so anyway, everyone take care. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye now.